Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and...
Goes for the header! Goal! France! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And it's Del Piero. And there's green grass ahead of him. Big chance! Oh, what a mistake! Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
They get a throw in. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Olise. Vieira. Now it's Thuram. And it's made its way to him. Thuram, he's through on goal here. Otto clears without hesitation. It's a good spell of possession. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. An audacious attempt. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Oh, it's Dembele. Bastoni gets a foot in here. Vieri has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the through ball. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then. Silvestre plays it short. That's very neat. And he's heaved it away. Silvestre. Oh, that is a nice touch. France currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And here's Mbappe. And he's in on shoots! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Olise. It's played through for him. He's got away, and he's well positioned here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira for Olise. Passing nice and neat. And that's a... Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Mbappe had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Mbappe! And here's Olise. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Olise opts to play it back. Vieri. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Inzaghi. That has been slung wide. Olise. Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe has it in up. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Towering header! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's picked out the run. And he cuts out the supply. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vieri does really well to win the ball there. This looks promising. And he has been fouled there. Terrific save by Manuel. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been hooked away. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So, into the second half. Spread neatly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Kante. Decent chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
France find a position of real strength now. Silvestre. Olise. Dembele. He's through here. Shot could be on. And again. Well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
France are having a... He leaps for it! And that is high. Vieira gathers from the goal kick. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! In he goes again! They've got to be quick to recover this. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
And a header! Cleared without hesitation. Costa Curta. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed... Goes for the shot! Desai. Olise. Conte. And they win it back again. No, that's been intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's Dembele. And he welcomes it in. It's Dembele! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's found space here. And here's Vieri. France can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
He's rising! And he's stuck it away. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Olise! And no mistake. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And the shot's on here. Yeah! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. France have the chance to go the other way. Saliba gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has been cut short. Now it's Thuram. He's on it. Can he get away? Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Doué. Drives it in. There's the header! That's another chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Tries to play it through, pinches it off him.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Dembele. He came in hard, very hard. Dembele. Great vision. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's in a great position here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. France presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Terrific save by Manuel. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Doué. He's got away. Doué. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. So what can they conjure from this one? And this, an opportunity to pull level. Terrific save by Manuel! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
It's off target and by quite a way.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Sylvestre. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And Upamecano. Sylvestre. Looking to play him in. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Conte. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That is Conte. And here's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Upamecano. Doué. Now it's Thuram. No, that's been intercepted. Sylvestre. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away. Sylvestre. And it's Conte. Now it's Thuram. And it's Vieira.
That was lovely, that.
And here's Dembele. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's found a way past. It's a loose ball. Deep into stoppage time. Great defending, strong and determined. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed. So they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
France with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed. France currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Sylvestre receives it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Spread neatly. Saliba makes the interception. Mbappe chasing after it. That is ended up in no man's land.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doué gets into a good position. Upamecano. Being still separated by the game's only goal. That'll be a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 10.
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Conte. It's a searching pass. Mignon claims comfortable. Upamecano. Conte. Kante calmly anticipates. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Conte. The less said about that pass, the better. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Stood up well to him there. Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ribéry, and that could set him on his... It's Dembele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a goal kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Ribéry, he's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. It's a pretty loose pass. Not where it came from. Olise. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And this is Ribéry. He has found the way through.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Sylvestre. Chouameni for Olise. Good play on the left-hand side here. Barcola.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Great work on the overlap. Sylvestre. And he's in on goal. And it's Vieira.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, it's Dembele. Sylvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That's destined for the flank. Desailly, a player who needs no introduction.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Silvestre. And he was alert to it. Not the most accurate pass. And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out